Okay friends, I want to try a little experiment. We've got the Retec stove here. I've got her already primed up and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and pull the cork out of the bottom so we get full airflow. I'm very curious. Hang on, this thing's going to go up. There we go. I am very curious on how hot the stove will burn, how long it would hold its temperature. The only way I can think to test this, well, the heat coming off this thing is pretty wicked right now. The only way I can think to test this is break out the dog bowl oven, put it on top, see how hot it gets and how long it maintains that temperature. Let's see if it's lit. Yep, it's lit. I'm going to go ahead and throw the top on it. Like so. Oh my God, that thing's putting out some heat. Raise that up a little. So we got the oven. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to go ahead and set it up like I was actually going to use it. So, put that on the stove. I want to check one more time. Make sure it's lit. Yep, it is definitely lit. And let's put the bottom section on. We're going to put in a little water. So, then I think, let's go ahead and I want to put the thermal mass in to see how that works. So we're going to use the pizza stone I cut up a little while ago, just so we have some thermal mass. Let's drop that in there. Okay, next thing I want to do is we're going to put the lid on. Now you can see the temperature right now. We're almost 100 degrees, and it's right at the moment, I would say it's 95 out with the humidity of about 43%. So we kind of get an idea what's going on. I do not know what the barometric pressure is. Can't say that word. Oh, she's sputtering. I gotta blow at the bottom to get it going again. So just take a minute. All right, there we go. So we're going to insert what I would say hyperlapse now. I ran the experiment roughly 40 minutes. I'm impressed by the recovery time when I took the the top of the oven off. One problem, we cannot get above 200 degrees. So let's think about this for a minute. It was like 93, 94, give or take. So we're just going to say 90 degrees out. It only heated the oven up at the current outdoor temperature, 110 degrees theoretically, but it looks to me like it's just a little bit below the 200 mark on the gauge. So that's not very hot, friends. There's not much we can bake with that. I just got done talking to Billy, Joe, and Ken, and they gave me a couple suggestions, such as wrapping it with wool and see if that would hold the temperature in. That's another possibility. Actually, I kind of got an idea I want to try. Probably not good to get this pizza stone wet like that, soaking up all that moisture. Yeah, we need to dry our pizza stone out. That's not good. And I did add water halfway through, and it actually did pretty good. Huh, interesting. Anyway, so what I want to do now is we do need to definitely dry out our pizza stone before I stash it away. I'm thinking let's grab the big, ooh, that is still 200 degrees. Big dog bowl oven. Oh my goodness, it's a little warm. We're going to prep it without water in the bottom because I'm not too worried about it blowing through. So let's go ahead and put the bottom on. And like so. And then, oh, this little guy is just soaked. All right. Put in our riser. Throw in the pizza stone. And let's see how hot the big one gets. I'm curious to see if it'll come up to 200 or maybe even less. Why is that gauge not going in? There we go. Or it might even less. It might come up to only 115 or maybe 100, 120. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's throw this little guy on there and see what happens. Now, I'm not putting any water in the bottom of it. Okay, so we're starting off and the gauge is at 100 degrees. Let's see what happens. I think I'm going to call it on the experiment. I could only get the bigger dog bowl oven up to, I want to say 170. It hit 190 at one point and almost 200. We're going to need some kind of insulator on there. I'm thinking the wool is going to be my best bet. Whoa, look at that condensation. Oh, it's drying out my stone. You know what? I'm going to leave that stone on for a little bit and dry that sucker out. Let's, this is going to hurt. Oh, it's not bad. Let's see how the stove is doing. Still burning strong. Oh, it's kind of sputtering a bit. Interesting. I wonder if it's going dry. Yeah, it might be going dry. Huh. It's only been, let's see, maybe 2 hours. So 2-hour burn time, or I didn't fill it up enough. Yep, she's going out. Interesting. All right, we're going to call it.